Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here and welcome back to my channel, and today's video, which is having a look at the update that dropped yesterday, explaining some things to you guys, all the new stuff that came for Hispanic Heritage Month, and also having a look at the fixed hairs. We get two fixed hairs, and then we also have fixed skin tones. I have loaded up the game. I wanted to do some comparisons in this video to really show you guys how I personally feel about these updates to the skin tones. I wanted to remember what the old hairstyles were like v how they look now and show all of that. Alright, so let's start off with the skin tones because we're in Create a Sim and I have some thoughts because, as I said, I have already looked and compared between the old skin tones and these newer fixed ones, and honestly, the pixelation is fixed. Like, I definitely can't see as many pixels. The foreheads used to be super pixelated, and I'm not gonna lie, there's still a little bit of it here or there. I will try and zoom in on this so I can like show you guys what I'm talking about. I can personally, a couple of people have talked about it seeing around the mouth, but I personally see it on like the T-zone forehead area, and the blotchiness hasn't been fixed. I'm gonna show you my options. I have everything super high. I also have uncompressed sim textures ticked. If you want to see the differences, this has to be ticked. This has to be enabled in your game. I also don't have recolor on right now, so this is literally just Sims 4 lighting. I don't have reshade on, so this is all within the game. And I have to say, the pixelation has definitely been improved. This one especially still looks very ashy to me. Like, this one and this one are the ashiest. The red undertones on this one still exist, and I get that the blog kind of talked about not the pixelation, but what did they use? The patchiness? But you can still see it. I don't know if you guys will be able to see what I'm talking about, but there's like a little wave here. Then also around the eyebrows is like a slightly different color. And then this bit is the bit that I constantly notice. Like the middle of the nose, it looks like a birthmark in pretty much almost every single one. This one, not so much. However, on the forehead, you can still kind of see that wave, and it definitely looks like ashy again. But then this one, like, you can see it, and I'm gonna try and like zoom in as much as possible. You can also kind of see the redness on the lips on this one, but you can see in the bridge of his nose, there's just like a spot that's a different color from the rest of the skin tone. So it doesn't seem to me like that one you can definitely see it. This one, you can really see it. I think this one's one of the worst ones. I think this one's pretty bad. This one's still really red, and you can also see it quite badly. So I'm gonna throw it out there. I don't know, I guess they fixed the pixelation on the foreheads, which was definitely an issue. I can't see that in my game right now, which is good, but it's also not good enough because there's still that coloration issue and the splotchiness, which apparently they got rid of, but it's definitely still there in my game. Like, if you say you're gonna get rid of the blotchiness, I expect that blotchiness to be gone, but it's still very much there on the nose bridge, and it's pretty easy to see. But then moving on to I'm gonna go for the skin tone. So moving on to the hairstyles, we had the medium masculine one. So I'm just gonna go on medium, and it is this one right here. So this is the new version of it. Again, I took some pictures of the old one. Looks better. The texture looks better. I mean, it's still not my favorite, but I definitely prefer it to the old one. I kind of wish I had taken a photo of like the fade and stuff on the old one, because I can't really remember what the fade looked like. I feel like the back looks a lot different. I feel like the back looks better. And then there was a long female one, which I actually have seen pictures of this. I say female, feminine, but not really. So this was the long feminine one. This is so much better. Like, I'm gonna throw it out there. We have the addition of baby hairs. The braids just look so much more defined. They honestly did a really good job on this, I think. Like, I personally love this hairstyle a lot more. I think it looks a lot better than the original one did. Like, just the detail that's gone into it. Like, it seems like they've really tried with this hairstyle. And then when it comes to the Hispanic Heritage Month update, we have this sort of baseball style t-shirt. This is the Freezer Bunny, the tattoo version of the Freezer Bunny. I'm fairly sure that these are just recolors. Yeah, it's this Get Famous one. Okay, so these are the Get Famous ones. And I'm usually one to play devil's advocate here. Like, I know it is a recolor of paid content, but like Get Famous, I tend to say this, Get Famous has been out for years now, and it definitely doesn't look like the same shirt to me. Yes, the mesh is the same, but I don't know, I never really have too much of a big deal when they use the same mesh. I know that some people say that's because I'm a game changer and I didn't pay for the expansion, but even if I had paid for Get Famous, I still wouldn't be mad that they had given this to people in a base game update 2 years down the line, and also with different designs, because it doesn't really look too much. Like, even this one, it's still got a different design on it, and it's still, yeah, it doesn't jump out at me as the same shirt, even though I was able to tell you where it was from. I think the feminine one is a cropped jacket, which maybe Get Famous again. I'm not too sure. But this is it. So, oh, they actually get access to the masculine one as well. So this is the butterfly design that they were talking about. So this one comes for the feminine Sims in all the same colors. And then you have this bomber jacket as well, once again with the butterfly. And then I love these flowers up the back. I kind of wish there was a variant of this without the Freezer Bunny on the back. Like, I just love those flowers. I think they look so cool. I do like the blue one. Oh, the orange is really nice. I like this jacket. I'm a fan of this. We get these for kids as well. So we get the little t-shirt. It's kind of the same as the shirt, but just a plain, oh, and then if I take her hair off, you'll be able to see. There's a design on the back as well. So this just comes in a different colors, and then the butterfly one. Ooh, the tattoo as well. The tattoo's awesome. I really like the design of the tattoo, and the fact that it's by a tattoo artist as well. You can definitely tell, like, the detail. It's the Freezer Bunny. I don't know what he stood in front of, but it just looks awesome. I really like the design on this one. I again kind of wish that there was a variant without the Freezer Bunny, like just with flowers. Also, I will say, not so much on this hairstyle. Like, this definitely looks like it's still got blue undertones and cool shades to it, which I kind of wish they got rid of the dark purpley / dark blue that affects the black hairstyles. But this one actually doesn't look too blue to my eyes. All right, so these are the new items that we got for Hispanic Heritage Month in The Sims 4. So let's start off with the little dining set. These aren't all the colors that are available. I just got some swatches out. So we have 2 plain swatches. We have a black one, we have a white one. Don't ask me why we don't have a wooden one, because I don't know the answer to that. I would have thought that they'd throw in like a light wood and a dark wood with these, but these are really nice. I love the tiled tops of them. So you kind of have this variation where it's all covered in tiles, and then you have this variation that has like the border around the tiles as well. And then each of them has these little different colored parts of their leg as well. That carries on to the chairs. Like I said, these are not all the variants. So if you update your game, you can get all these items for free in your game if you have yesterday's update that dropped. So again, you have a black and a white one, and then basically all the colors to match the tables. These are my favorite types of chairs, like ones that you can mix and match, and also with like the painted. There's another base game one, I think it's base game, that I use all of the time, or maybe it's Dine Out, but I use it all the time and I love it. Then these are the murals. These actually aren't playable. These are just decoration. I actually don't have them attached to a wall, but they should be. I just turned move objects on purely so that I could show you guys these. So you have this one, then you have this one, which is like the sunrise with a bird or a sunset, depending on how you view the world, I guess. And then this one with like the butterfly and the lizard. I really like these. I do kind of wish that they were playable, but then you'd need spray painting, which came with City Living, so I can see why they're not. But yeah, they're the murals. They are just purely decoration. Then we have the grills, which actually have a fair few new recipes on them. I am not gonna try to attempt to pronounce these because my ignorance will show, but we actually have a fair few new. Oh wow, so it actually teaches you about the countries that create these. Nice. I like that it's also educational. So these are the new ones that you can create. There are a fair few. There's also vegetarian safe options as well. And then I think these ones are new too. So originating from Spain, also known in most countries as Peruvian rotisserie chicken. Honestly, that's just gonna make me hungry. But I really like this grill. Unfortunately, it does only come in these two colorways technically, but each of them have different flowers on. But yeah, I kind of wish that this came in more because I really, really love this grill. And then we have some like glazed big pots. I'm always a fan of these pots. I tend to use move objects and put plants in them. I love this parrot one. I think that is just such a cool design. I really, really like the stuff that came with this update. And then we have the pergola. So this comes in a bunch of different colors. I chose this really nice like mint blue one, and then also there's more natural tones as well. There's a really nice green one, comes with this lattice up the side and these flowers. I think all of the flowers may be purple, but let me go through the swatches. Oh no, I lied. They're not all purple by the looks of it. So you have these darker ones. I love the dark one, actually, with the dark flowers as well. So yeah, not all of them are purple. I just happened to choose the two that do have the purple flowers in it. There's a little bit of a range there when it comes to different colorways of that object. And yeah, that pretty much wraps up the update. So all in all, when it comes to this update, I mean, the skin tones let it down for me. I'm always a fan of getting free content, you guys know that, but honestly I think because they said that these were going to be fixed, and in my eyes, like, yes, they fixed the blurriness and the pixelation of them, but they did not fix the blotchiness, which is basically what one of their promises were. We can definitely still see that blotchiness on a fair few of the skin tones. To me, they don't feel fixed. I hope that they would be fixed by December, but they should have been fixed now. If the team said and stated, hey, we're fixing the skin tones in October, they should be fixed. I can see myself getting a lot of use out of this stuff, and I also really like that we're getting different cultures and representation, especially when it comes to like cooking and food, because I really enjoy having new dishes in Sims games. So let me know what you guys think down below. Remember, if you haven't installed the update, you can definitely go do so. I am also just going to throw in this video really, really quickly. If your custom content has turned itself off in this update, go to your game options, go to other, and enable custom content and mods. Just click that back on if it's not checked, and then check this one as well. I get so many people in update videos being like, it broke my custom content. No, it just disabled it so that it didn't further break your game before re-enabling it just make sure that all your mods and custom content are up to date, and then you can go back and turn that on, and then you'll have your mods and custom content back. And this is why I always say back up your saves and everything before you do the update, because sometimes, and I've had this happen before, it does just wipe your mods folder, which is terrifying. So I always back up. I just wanted to throw that in the end of this video. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think of this update down below, and I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye!